Coming up on the reality of speed.
There is maybe a little bit of tad of bad blood.
Will old issues mean new problems for Team Buku?
I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of talking in the truck between me and him.
There's a little peer pressure at the race shop.
Just come with us, Greg.
Come on, oh, he's calling you out.
And things are looking up for the team at the Houston Supercross.
Josh and Brock both did an awesome job.
Went to Detroit with one rider, new guy, Brock Sellard. The whole weekend was like the most fun I've had in many Supercross races. It was great being around somebody like Brock that was highly motivated. In the main event, Brock was running in 11th place and lacked half a turn and 100 yards to get to the finish line when he and another rider collided together and he bent his front disc brake and went down. But I mean, that was a real decent finish from where we have been.
I didn't really know what to expect about the team. I heard, you know, some good things, and I've also heard a couple negative things about it. I heard, you know, Lucky Nichols was hard to get along with, and, you know, that I might not be able to get along with him, and I think the guy's awesome. I love the guy. You put in the effort and try and give 110%, you know, they're happy. I just hope, you know, I hope I get the results for them that they look for.
Don't even start.
What?
He's in one of those moods, I can tell.
No, I'm not.
He's gonna get hurt before he goes to the track.
Dude, I just know I'm pumped that I'm actually gonna get on a motorcycle again. I'm gonna go back to riding the lights class on my 252 stroke or 4-stroke these next couple weeks and get ready for Dallas, and putting a slipper clutch in so the bike doesn't have engine brake, because I feel that helped me with riding the 2-stroke, and see how it goes.
Justin's got his hazards on when he goes down the start.
Under 4 to 5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That first turn's pretty intimidating, you know. You go in there with 20 guys that know how to start, and they're all going fast, so, you know, it's always intimidating, but something you have to get over.
Now, can you explain to me how you're going to work this outdoor starting, since it's about 5 times heavier than a Supercross, and you will go in there like a damn now?
See, my theory is...
Oh, wait. Here we'll...
Obviously, your theory don't
if we had to have a theory to go down the straightaway, we're in deep...
I'll cut the track in the back of the cut the track in the
No,
back.
Steve tried that last year. It didn't work out.
What'd he say?
We cut the track.
Oh, God. You're already looking for ways to cheat.
Hey, what's happening, boss? Hey, guys. It ain't 9 o'clock. That's 9:45.
I know, dude, I know. Actually, I was up early this morning. I just,
Forgot what you're doing?
yeah, I basically got up and lost it. I spaced out eating my Cheerios. The TV, SpongeBob was way too good.
Oh, that's good, Eddie.
I'll be in Houston this weekend. I'm going to go down and check things out, and if Lucky and everybody says it's good, then I'll probably, you know, get on the bike and try to qualify for the 450 race.
I was kind of worried, you know. Even my wife's like, oh, I know he's going to knock you down. He's going to take you out. I'm like, well, he does owe me a payback.
Come on, Greg. You can do it. Pull it together.
You want to ride?
I wanted to go outdoors.
It's not outdoor season just yet.
It's for me. Vet riders don't ride Supercross. And there's a reason for that.
No, go up toll road. Straight up toll road to 121, take a left. I mean, 360, take a left.
380.
360, yeah, 380. Take a left.
All right, just
You
follow
know how to
through.
get there from there?
Yeah.
You look like you're still lost.
Just come with us, Greg. Come on. The jumps. Did you see how many
up now.
Dude, honestly, he probably didn't see how many jumps I cased the first day I was out there. If you can case as many as me, I think it'll be just fine.
Ouch.
If you look, every jump out there has got big skid mark plates.
Oh, he's calling you. Ow.
First day back riding, kind of pumped up, so see how it goes. I want to watch Greg launch it into the creek over the pond over there.
Four-strokes are hard to start. There's no two questions about it. One of the primary reasons is the crankshaft has to turn over 2 times before it makes a power stroke.
Oh,
A 2-stroke, it only turned over 1 time.
come on, you son of a...
So when you kick a 2-stroke, you know, the motor's gonna rotate probably twice in 1 kick, so the chances of it starting are twice as good. And in a 4-stroke, the crank's only gonna turn over twice, so that's only gonna be 1 power stroke. So they do start different than 4-strokes. We've got like 2.5, 3 weeks now before we race Dallas, so I want to get him back on the 4-stroke, get him used to everything about a 4-stroke.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing.
I didn't feel very good at first getting back on the 4-stroke. You know, the bike was a little slower. I wasn't used to it. Had to judge the jumps a little bit better than I did on the bigger bike. But after I got used to it, it was fun. It was felt like I could throw the bike around a lot better.
I feel real good. Yeah, I mean, you know, every day that I'm riding, it gets better and better. So if I couldn't ride like the last 2 to 3 weeks of the Arena Cross series, I just went to the race, rode the race, and then basically was just healing up the rest of the week. So it's been basically like a couple months before, you know, since I've been able to practice. And last Wednesday was the first time, so I've only gotten like 5 days of riding. Oh, that didn't sound good.
I start riding again?
Was that Greg?
Hey, I think I'm having about another 5 visits. I'll have it down.
I was starting to breathe a little hard, get a little tired. And I come over this little jump over here, and I come around the corner, I took a big deep breath, I'm like, God, I'm old. I come over this section, I'm like, I'm 27, dude. I'm just thinking about how young he is. He's out there. He cracks me up. It's nice to be young, though. 18. Wish I was 18 again. Racing's way different for me too. I can't practice. I suck at practice. It's like out here, you know, I'm just kind of cruising around, making sure I do everything perfect, and then when I get in the race, it's like I want to rip somebody's head off.
That's good. Why don't you go ahead and boot Tyler Evans off the track?
We've had a couple scruffles before.
Have you?
Actually, the one I had the most scruffles with is my new teammate.
Yeah.
Apparently they've been friends in the past, but there is maybe a little bit of tad of bad blood amongst them on the racetrack.
Yeah, me and Brock. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of talking in the truck involved between me and him. It's so funny too. We used to be best friends growing up, stayed at his house all the time. We grew up riding together.
You know, we're little kids on 60s. I mean, we just went out and had fun.
And then like as soon as we turned pro, every time we got on the track, we'd take each other out. I can remember laying in corners on the track, just beating at each other.
I did a Buku Arena Cross this year, and me and him battled the whole race, and I came in right at the last second, and the last turn of the 20th lap, and I went underneath him, and I kind of took him out, and he crashed really bad, and it was actually due to arm pump, but you know, I felt really bad, and I know he was pretty upset because we've been friends for a long time. I was kind of worried, you know. Even my wife's like, oh, I know he's going to knock you down, he's going to take you out. I'm like, well, he does owe me a payback.
I think it's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my turn.
I expect them to race each other just as hard as they would anybody else. But we will have a big problem if they knock each other down. So how windy is it?
That's pretty bad. It's really bad. I got blown off a few times.
Did you?
Yeah, not bad, just missing berms and stuff.
Missed the berms with the wind?
Well, I jumped and it blew me about 2 foot the wrong direction.
Oh, that way you missed the berm.
It's kind of like a 1-1 tabletop, 1-1.
It's not that bad. The only real section you gotta watch is this back one.
Wow, this is pretty obnoxious.
This is my first time to Dallas to come out here and test with the team, and as you can see, it's pretty windy. So I get to go get my first impression of everything out in 50-mile-an-hour winds. So it should be interesting going out and busting out the jumps.
Brock, with him, I think we just need to now see how he reacts to some testing. Really, we're looking to try and get a little bit different motor package for him and get our suspension underneath him. And if we can get his confidence level up, I think 6th to 8th place is a real possibility for Brock.
Days like this, you can't keep no water on the track. You can't even water the track because it's so windy. It won't even land on the track when you go to spray it. So just try to get through the day and hopefully make a little bit of progress or at least a little time on the bike.
Got one guy that knows the track pretty well and one guy that's trying to figure it out. I'm pretty impressed with Brock Sellard, though, coming out here and jumping as much as he has right off the bat.
Big nuts. You got two new fighters in the ring.
Yeah.
They know each other.
Yeah. I personally don't care whether they like each other as long as they just ride. That's all I care. And when they get on the racing surface, I expect them to race each other just as hard as they would anybody else. But we will have a big problem if they knock each other down.
It's a pretty fun track.
Actually, you did better the first trip around it than I thought you'd do. I figured you'd take a couple laps to ride around it and you went right.
I would have jumped everything first lap if it wasn't for the wind. I usually look far enough ahead that I just go for it. I like jumping everything first lap for some reason. Hey, put some gear on, bud, to hit some big jumps.
We could get you over triple today if we start going that way.
Enough wind?
Yeah.
Go to double, you'll make it.
Yeah, probably just run up and jump, couldn't I? How's it going?
Just so windy, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wicked fast though out here on 50.
He likes that same bike you liked. That's the copy
Really?
of the one that you got.
Okay. It looks like it's getting a little bit better at it too.
It looks good out there on it for the time that we've had on it. Excited that we get to do some testing. It's been a while since we've done that, so looking forward for Houston.
Well, I can tell you probably like something about it because you went out there and you rode around for a while. So I was glad you're having fun at
You'll
least.
know if I don't like a bike, I'll do like one lap and I'll be like, yeah, it sucks. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 more just to confirm it. If I like it, I just keep riding.
Yeah.
Because then you're having fun. You don't want to quit then. Yeah, Detroit was my first ride with Team Buku, and 2 guys got by me, and I got T-boned in the last corner and crashed 10 feet from the finish line. So ended up getting a 19th because I could not start the bike. So that was a bummer. So hopefully we'll get in the top 10 this weekend.
You know, this weekend's probably going to be a little tough just because I haven't raced. And, I don't have any doubts in myself. I never give up no matter how tired I am, never pull off, never do nothing like that. So, this weekend I just want to go and, be safe, but do the best possible I can.
These guys are fun to deal with because they're on opposite ends of the stick. One of them's like, too much of this, the other's like, not enough. Today we're at the Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. We just came back to the first practice, and Josh Tamuth and Brock Sellers both look pretty good. These guys are fun to deal with because they're on opposite ends of the stick. One of them's like, too much of this, the other's like, not enough, so it's great to work with these guys. And the whole team is just like had a facelift, a new life. These two guys are fun to be around, man. We're having a great time.
The dirt's real good, a little ruddy, and whoops were a little challenging, but I think they'll break away as the night goes on.
Yeah, in the first practice here in Houston, you know, we had tested all this week on a really hard packed track, and out here the dirt's real tacky, and you know, we were struggling with a little setup. We had the bike set overly aggressive, and so we're just kind of detuning it a little bit, and we'll go back out in this second practice. We got second fastest time in that practice, so hopefully we can bump it up to first.
I'm doing 32nd board girl tonight. There's another girl and then me, and I'm going to be actually doing it for his event, so that'll be kind of cool. I get to stand down there and maybe give him some incentive to hopefully win.
I'll probably get better starts, actually, I'm thinking.
Say, come to me faster, Daddy.
Yeah.
Today's April Fool's, so we printed up the jerseys backwards and had the riders wear them during practice to gain a little extra media attention.
I didn't even know my jersey was. I went to put it on, it was all backwards.
Everybody asks, you know, dude, what's wrong with your jersey? You wearing it inside out? I'm like, no, it's backwards. And they're like, why? What happened? I'm like, it's an April Fool's joke.
Should I tell them the cruel April Fool's joke you played on me this morning?
No.
That was terrible, dude. She told me she was pregnant this morning. She goes, oh yeah, hey, just want to let you know, pregnant. I'm like, just close my eyes.
Or no, it's bad.
It was terrible.
Sorry.
It's triplets, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
know it's triplets.
it's triplets. I actually believed you.
I know, because I've never lied. I'm a good girl.
Hey, are you bringing that down for Lucky to do his hair? Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, buddy.
That'll work.
That's not what you need right
That's
there.
a little too much, I'm thinking.
No, that'll work. Go. Yeah, get this in there. That's perfect. Get it in there, buddy. Get it in there.
You gotta get the back. There
You gotta get the back of the top right there. You gotta get the dinosaur rolling.
I need a rag. You got a little too much.
Let's see the back. Did you put enough on the bottom?
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do that more often.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm loving it. Better?
That's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, going into the night show, I feel really good. I'm pretty comfortable. Made a couple adjustments. I'm pretty anxious to see how the bike will handle out there. Track's ruddy, just takes a lot of commitment. So main thing is if I can just go out there and feel comfortable and put in some hard laps. So we'll see, I'll be good.
And he put a good pass on Robbie Rayner for third, which was an awesome pass. And I'm glad to see him get aggressive and show that he really wants to do something out there.
For Houston, Texas, night program fixing to start off. Josh and Brock both did an awesome job of getting in there, so we're fixing to go racing.
So far they look good. They're confident what they got under them, and I think chances of getting to the main are pretty good.
Here we go, heat one.
The first heat race that Brock was in was loaded up a little more with talent, so Brock finished 9th. Josh had the second heat race, and Josh finished 6th. It's great when I don't have them in the same heat races, but this track is really, really fast.
Stewart down to a 43.6.
We're running 47s. We're off the pace a little bit, but the average lap time is usually 50-something. So this track is really, really fast, and you know, the guys are doing the best they can.
You're the Whoop style. You're going through there every bit as quick as Tedesco and those guys. Yeah.
I feel really good through them. Like the bike's handling awesome.
You're going into them and at a comfortable pace, and I think you can go a lot harder if you want to go. Okay. At this point, just go where you feel comfortable going. You know, I think look pretty good.
So we got semis coming up now. We got to go down there and load up for that and get that done.
In the semi, I came out to a pretty good start. My bike hammered out of the gate and got through the first turn. It was a little bunched up. In the semi, I finished third behind Michael Byrne and Timmy Farron.
I'm glad to see him get aggressive and show that he really wants to do something out there, which is awesome. He's riding really well and he feels good, so hopefully we can put it together and have a good main tonight.
Yeah, Josh crashed in his semi in the whoops at the end of the whoops.
How'd you feel once you got going?
Good.
Look good.
The bike all right? Yeah.
I look forward to always racing against Josh. I mean, we grew up together. We've had good times racing and bad times racing, so just one of those things. Hopefully from here on out it'll all be good, and hopefully he'll get through this LCQ and go out and win it.
Had an awesome ride in the last chance qualifier. Got a bad start again. Ran up to third. Another lap he'd have been in second, he'd have been in the main. So he sit out, Brock went in. Brock went into the main event. Had not a good start going into the first turn, but he came out real well. He came around the first lap in 9th place and looked really, really strong. A couple fast guys behind him started sneaking by him. Haven't had a chance to debrief him yet to see what was going on, but you know, he's got the ability, I believe, fully to run inside that top 10 with no problem. But he hung around 9 to 13, back and forth, and just never, when the guys started lapping him is when he actually fell out of the game. But both these guys were trying really hard tonight, and I really appreciate that.
I feel like I'm running 50%. I pumped up because of that stupid, after the first set of whoops, that triple. I'd almost slide out, barely would make that triple, and I'd come up short and land hard. And that one jump just tightened me up like who can, because I was just so tight I couldn't even hardly turn the throttle. That's why you see, when you see me wheelie a lot and get front end high, it's because I can't control the throttle at that point.
Do you think the motor pulls too hard?
No, dude, if it wasn't for that motor pulling hard, I'd never have made the triple because I was so squirrely before.
You know, overall, everything is much better. Everybody's trying, everybody's working really hard, and, you know, I think everything's on the good side right now.
This is my daughter, Sutton. Can you say hi?
Hi.
You having fun, beautiful?
Oh, yeah, I am. Thanks.
You're welcome.